We can only hope it's going to be one to remember. It's officially underway. The Iceman against the King of the Jungle. nicolas99 against Msdossary. And I have to kick off straight away, Ryan, and say, with the form that we're seeing from Nicolas, depending on what Dossary we get, this could maybe get ugly.
It depends. It genuinely does depend, because we didn't get to see his previous game, but he seems to be conceding a few more chances than Msdossary would like, of course. And Nicolas, for me, is at peak performance. It's probably the best we've seen him this season. And we saw him run riot in the Spanish domestic league as well. But Msdossary, for me, has to be on top form to win this game.
And look, there was question marks on him yesterday. Finesse from distance, and Mbappe stinks down to Courtois early doors. There's question marks on Dossary yesterday. The way I come into this conversation is, look, we've seen Dossary in a couple of the Esports World Cup qualifications in both Dallas and Sweden, Jönköping, but we haven't been able to see him in normal European competitions.
Yep.
We saw him at the FC Pro Open qualification back in November. He didn't qualify there. He just hasn't been having those same regular matchups that maybe Nicolas has had this year in other players.
Agreed. I think that's why. It's just the experience competing this year at the biggest level, I think, sometimes makes that difference, albeit you can be extremely good at the fundamentals, the basics of the game and football in general. Here we go, Msdossary.
What a tackle, Konate. Still is alive for Dossary. Those fans are on their feet. They'll be egging and pushing him on to provide one of his best performances ever.
I'm so surprised, Brandon, he didn't go for goal there with R9 Ronaldo. In that position, normally a lot of players try to green it across goal. He tried to look for the extra pass across there. And as you said, well blocked there from Nicolas.
Every game, of course, is massive in the Esports World Cup, featuring FC24, but even more so for Dossary here. He's only on 3 points in the group stage. We know how difficult this group is compared to Nicolas's 9 points. He started this so well, though. First 10 minutes, Dossary's looked dangerous. Can he find a breakthrough here with R9? Konate again, 2 times for Nicolas, has been superb.
Yep, last-ditch tackle there from Nicolas there. Msdossary, though, it's key to mention, not only representing Team Falcons, the chairman as well, and in the club championship, they've been pretty much flawless. They're top by some distance. And he had an interview yesterday. What a story it would be if he was the person to sort of solidify them to win the whole thing, and what an accomplishment and prideful moment it would be for him as well.
Well, yesterday he gave us an absolute barnstorm of the game. 6-6 penalty win against Mani Bashir, the player who won the World Championship last year here in Saudi Arabia. At the moment, it has all been Dossary. What's he got this time for us? Can he outsmart Rudiger? No, he can't. Konate again, just double up in at the back there. So make sure it's perfect for Nicolas. So far, he's weathered the storm that's come his way. That could be a clever ball over the top. If Haaland can try and pull away, has he got the legs? He does to just about keep possession there. That 99 rated footies Haaland, which might just be one of the most popular footies items there is in the game at the moment. Back to Bellingham. We saw a few power shots from Nicolas in that last game. We could see a few more.
Well defended
here.
So compact there from Dossary. Can build an attack straight away here. Counter attack, bodies flooding forward. Look at the space here. Havertz.
Look at the space for Havertz. Can he go on his own? Is there a cutback available? Crossbar and in. Dossary leads by a goal to 0.
Wow. I thought once it ricocheted off the bar there, maybe it would have gone out, but it just about crossed the line, finished. It looked brilliant, to be honest, but the goalkeeper movement from Nicolas sort of made up the mind for Dossary. He saw the keeper movement early on there. The space was there at the near post to shoot, and that's exactly what he'd done to take the lead.
Well, this might be the loudest we've had our crowd here in the Kiddie Arena in day 2. We're only in the group stages, and they are spearing on. Msdossary, look at this again, Ryan. We have to speak about it. How well Dossary did it, just stretching the defensive line of Nicolas.
Just so much space there for Havertz, and I think Nicolas is obviously worried about a shot across goal, a shot potentially at the near post, which did happen. Then he's got to worry about Erling Haaland at the back post, where we've seen a few goals go in just from not even headers. It could be just an acrobatic finish at the back post there. So it just gave Nicolas a lot to think about. Too many things in that situation, and it was the right choice for Dossary. Hold on.
Oh my.
Doesn't bring it down.
The amount of pros as well, Ryan. I'm sure you'll enjoy this as an Arsenal fan, that have said that Kai Havertz item has been their MVP.
Yes, it's the best, for me, the best left back on the game.
What on earth just happened there, by the way? I might be able to catch a replay on that. Update over here. Anders Vergang leading Malibu by 1-0. Remember last time they played was in the FC Pro Open and they didn't shake hands between them two.
I remember. How can I forget that? Yeah, that was a
big chance for revenge there for Manu.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure Manu would be waiting for vengeance. He'd be looking to cook up something there, but a start from Anders, and we've spoken behind the scenes and on camera as well about Anders Vergang. If he starts to develop and be more accustomed to scoring from corners or other meta tactics in the game, he's a tough opponent to play against.
Msdossary looking for a second, 22 minutes in. He's down that byline, lofted in. You know where that's going to end up. Haaland for two. Msdossary.
Oh.
He's looking so dangerous here in Riyadh. I can't believe the start he's had.
It's been unbelievable.
He's just come off the back of a defeat.
Yeah.
He's just lost to goal poacher, who is a superb player, do not get me wrong, but he's not had a great tournament up to this point, has not won a single game. Different player today, don't get me wrong, he's been so good, but to come off the back of that into this, and then to start this well on the main stage, when there is so much pressure on you.
Yeah, we spoke about Havertz being an MVP for some players. He got severely dunked on there at the back post. Haaland just leaping above him easily to score that goal there. Fantastic start from Msdossary. Nicolas, pretty similar in the way roles reversed for his game against Matthias, where he started off so well, gave Matthias no chance, and Msdossary's done the same thing here.
Nicolas, not looking like Nicolas at all. Which you don't often see. Msdossary's played this game so well. Goal poacher, 2-0 down against PA potentially with this result could actually top the group, depending on how Matthias Banana gets on. It would be 12 points on the board for the FC Pro Open winner. That's a clever pass. Is he onside? Mbappe fakes a play along, back across!
Fair enough.
Msdossary! 3-0 in under 30 minutes!
Oh my goodness.
When I said this could get ugly, I didn't imagine this scenario. I thought it might have been on the other side for Nicolas.
Yeah, I might have a...
I'll hold my hands up.
I said Nicolas would win. I put my neck on the line straight away. I gave my prediction. I might be firing a complete blank today in terms of predictions there. Msdossary, the fake player look there, just to make Nicolas think about trying to cut the lane and opted for the pass slightly later there was perfect. What a start from Msdossary. You see the replay coming in as well in all its glory. Great first-time pass. Mbappe, just that little play. You see that there was a slight stutter from Nicolas because he had to think about what he could do, and he looks to his coach. What can they do there?
Do you know what this is like, Ron? It's like because he's on main stage and because of the fans here, they obviously can't be in the backstage where the Stream B matches are and the other 3 matches are being played. It's like he gets a +10 bonus of just how good he has been. He's given an unbelievable performance here. So is Matthias Banana in that all-South American clash. He leads by 1-0 against Nathan SR. We can just hear the crowd. They can't ask for much more. In case you missed it, 5 years and 4 months ago, these two played in London in a grand final. We said it could deliver, and at the moment it is for the King of the Jungle. Under 30 minutes gone, and he's 3-0 up. We've seen dominant displays from Msdossary in our time, Ryan, but this one might be the pick of the bunch.
Replay here in this game. Pietzin was 2-0 up, made it goal number 3, green timed across goal. It's a blistering start against goal poacher. I think that's just offside there. Yeah, it was. Nicolas needs to sort of regain control in this game. We're so used to seeing him dictate the tempo and be very strategical when building up, but just look, just the way it feels as if Msdossary's forcing him into unforced errors. As weird as that may sound, it's just very unlike Nicolas.
Just counting there as well. PAG, that's his 20th goal he scored. I think that's a +10 goal difference as it currently stands for him. If he was to win that game, 12 points, depending on Bonano's result. Speaking of Bonano, just conceded. He's at 1-1 now. He wouldn't just go clear on points, he could go clear on goal difference too. Again, remember, 7 rounds all the players will play. will play 6 today. And we kick off tomorrow's action here at the Esports World Cup featuring EA FC with one last group game, which for some players could be their last kick of the ball here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Msdossary looking for a 4 before half-time. There's that power shot that we saw a few times yesterday from Vitinha. Just tease, corner comes in, front post, flick on! What are we witnessing? We might not have seen much of him in the last few years because he's been a bit busy. But you cannot argue with the level that he's showing against the Iceman, who looks like he's melting slowly but surely here in Riyadh.
I can't believe what we're seeing here. No, it's from a corner, but just everything from the build-up play, the defending, the pressing, the passing, first time, the power shots, everything is sublime from Msdossary, and the corner there is just taken so quickly. And for Nicolas, he's completely stunned. Completely stunned, and it's amounting to climb in this game against someone that's in full flow, playing so well.
Well, this is the difficult situation now. Nicolas isn't happy with something clearly. We'll speak to the admins. Msdossary leading by 4-0. You're 4-0 down this early into a game. It is so hard, Ryan, to keep the mental there. Bonanno, 2-1 he leads, 7 minutes away from the half-time interval there. Bit of goalkeeper movement wasn't enough to stop him in his tracks. Both players just having a word with the admin team here on our main stage at the Kidio Arena here at the Esports World Cup. In case you aren't aware of the situation, Msdossary's 4-0 up. Let's see how this ends up being resolved. Updates in our other matches, or highlights we should say. PH in, we mentioned he's been on goal scoring form. That's another mistake from goal poacher that made him concede his second. We saw the third of PH in, we'll see it again. Coming in from Bukayo Saka.
It's a horrible mistake, though, from the second goal. It wasn't even a fourth goal. Again, Saka, green time. 35 minutes in, Peter's in, cruising up until a response from goal poacher. 4-1 in that game, goals galore.
Some of the results, though, in this Group B, Ryan, are so topsy-turvy.
Yeah, really, genuinely.
You lose against a player that's not in form. You go and beat a player that's been so good and dominant.
He's loving it.
I mean, if you've got a break in play, Ryan, why not get the fans on their feet?
Yeah.
It's been so one-sided from Msdossary. So much more than expected. After such a good display we saw from Nicolas in his last game on the main stage. Updates in our other games while we wait to re-kick off the action there.
Ooh.
That's a through ball and a half, isn't it, Ryan?
Oh, what a ball that is. 2-2 in that game between Matthias and Nathan SR. End-to-end stuff, it seems like.
The only other game that we haven't really been able to speak too much to you about is the Anders Vergan game, which is still live as it currently stands. The last update we had from it was that Anders was leading by 1-0. We'll try and get you a replay from that as soon as we can. It's the only game we haven't really spoken to you too much about. That would be worrying for Manabashore if he was to lose that, Ryan. There's a pool of players that are sort of on 3 points at the moment.
Absolutely. I think
Msdossary wins this as well, Ryan, and gets that goal difference sort of bonus behind him. It looks frightening for goal poacher.
And Manu, if he loses, it's a tough one for them because, of course, they'll be rooting for themselves and hoping they can kick into gear, but they're also relying on other games and results to fall in their favor, which is a tough thing in a group stage because you're not only focusing on yourself but others and all the implications and variables. It's a tough one. It's very difficult to focus on just yourself when you're not playing well.
How difficult is this break in play as well, regardless of what the issue potentially could be? just to stop in your flow.
Favours
You're in your
Nicolas.
flow. It does favour Nicolas.
Absolutely favours Nicolas, because Msdossary's flying. You don't want to stop. You're playing like this. Why would you stop? You're playing against one of the best players, the most informed players in this competition, and you're flying. You're 4-0 up in however many minutes. You don't want to stop. But for Nicolas, maybe this might be the thing to push him on and just to reset and go again, because it's been all Msdossary so far in this game.
Well, they have been superb, haven't they? The local fans that have come in their numbers to support both Abumaka and Msdossary. They're both competing here in the Esports World Cup, featuring EA FC, both in different groups. Bonano makes it 3-2 there. Potentially might be restarting the match lobby. Remember, the scoreline is still 4-0 to Msdossary. We aren't even at half-time yet. Why do you think Msdossary has been able just to control the game so well, Ryan?
I think initially, just from his pressing, and it was a quick start. Just that first goal was incredible with the passing sequences, the play in and around the area. And I think maybe it could catch Nicolas, or definitely did catch Nicolas off guard with how quick and intense Msdossary played. Because I would say, for me, what puts Msdossary as one of the best we've ever seen is just his play and defensively, the way he presses. Not even just defense, it's in defensive areas as well. In the middle of the park, he's perfect at it and forcing you into errors. And Nicolas is very calm and composed a lot of the time. And maybe the factor of the crowd, the person he's playing against, maybe that's come into effect as well. Because it's not a Nicolas that's off form.
Well, you can just see there on the outside of the screen, we are restarting the match lobby. The access the pros have in the game now, they can just basically rejoin the game from the same scoreline, the same minute. As the game code is shared, we are going to jump back into it as soon as we can. You are right, though. The amount of times in this esport, Ryan, I'm sure you, from you playing and me watching and commentating, the amount of times someone's been absolutely dominated, they've been out of a game. A 10, 15, 5 in-game minute break happens. It just changes the game.
We used to see that a lot when it was best of 2. Even then, it's a big difference. Of course, this one,
you played 2 legs, and in between the breaks, someone runs to the loo and not come back for about 15 minutes, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Well then,
Nicolas needs this. I think the break genuinely done him, will do him a world of good. But my predictions have always been wrong. I don't know what will happen, what will unfold in terms of what the score will end up as, but I think that break definitely, in my opinion, favours Nicolas.
If there was a player that could turn around a result like this, he's staring at him right now in possession. Nicolas back off the restart, looking for a goal back into this tie. Mbappe, 2 minutes back. After that lengthy pause in play, and suddenly, the confidence might start building again. Yeah,
we're thinking now, look, see, there was a reason why. I told you I've got technical difficulties. I need to restart the game. Nicolas has worked in his favour. He gets a goal straight away. Does really well here with Haaland. You see, the knockdown is pretty simple, but just here, he can see who does his controlling, plays the pass perfectly, does slide tackling as well. Pretty rash in that situation when there wasn't really much he could have done from there, and Nicolas made it count.
Update for you in another game. What a game this has been, by the way. We're actually seeing a player potentially pull away from the game now. Maybe we are. 13 game minutes left there. Bonano still leading 4-2. Back over here now. Msdossary had so much success down this left-hand side of the pitch. Could be a killer pass, just offside is R9. We'll go back for a free kick there. Another goal has gone in. Anders Vergang 2-0 up now. He leads, and here's the goal. We haven't seen much from this game. He's been quietly going about his business in the backstage area. But for Manu Bashir, it starts to get a little bit worrying now. Yeah,
it's very difficult for Manu to bounce back because, as I said, the games don't get any easier. He loses this game, and next game, for me, is a must-win. It's between him and Goal Poacher. They play each other. Whoever loses that, for me, I think that's them pretty much done in terms of trying to get through the group there.
Half-time, Msdossary 4-1 up against Nicolas. And as much as it's been a half to forget about, at least there's a goal back in the favour of Nicolas that came not long before the half-time whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. The little break worked in Nicolas's favour, but there's still a long way to go in this game. A replay coming the way of Anders Vergang. Again, very similar finish. Javella, green time this time. Mbappe, 57 minutes in. 3 goals to the good against Manu.
He won't be on mainstream today, Anders Vergang, but at the moment he is on his way to have an unbeaten day 2. A 4-3 win in his opening game against Nathan SR. And as it currently stands, it looks like it's going to be a clean sweep, you could argue, on the previous world champion of last year. It's 2 world champions going toe-to-toe. Anders Vergang, of course, was a winner in Berlin a few weeks ago. And it was that penalty shootout where Manu Bashir became world champion here at Game as 8 last year. Both are involved in the first ever Esports World Cup featuring FC24. Manu Bashir was actually one of the first players to book his ticket in the top 16 back in DreamHack Dallas earlier on this year. Him and his teammate Emre Yilmaz got the job done early. Another goal. We said that he was pulling away in the tie, Ryan. He is Banana 5-2. That's
a big goal for Matthias there. I think that gives him the breathing room he needed in that game against Nathan.
So much joy from Kai Havertz. Is he going to have even more joy now, Msdossary? Not on that occasion. John Stones just taking a sting out of the attack. This result would put Msdossary on 6 points, Nicolas on 9, and PH Zin would be on 12. Matthias Banana would also be on 12 points as well. Goal difference, I believe, would just slightly swing in the favour of PH Zin, because he hasn't conceded as many as Banana. Both have scored the exact same goals. 22, I believe, up to this point. Nicolas building, cooking, delaying, maybe waiting for that pass. It just didn't open up there for Haaland. Quick corner comes in. There's Haaland in the air. Petr does enough. Another corner. Comes straight back in again.
Too much that time. A little bit too much power from Nicolas from the corner.
And pretty unuseful touch there from Haaland. We'll give possession back. That was a dangerous pass. Sorry, able to do enough. He can find another goal, Msdossary. Just allow him to get back into that flow that was paused in about the 30th minute. He's down that dangerous byline area again. That's a monstrous tackle there from Stones. That could have went very wrong.
Oh, absolutely. That's a huge challenge. I thought the back post cross would have been the option to go for, but maybe, so I thought it was maybe too obvious to do it.
It's a clever pass. Can Haaland get there? Yes, he can. Can he just get a toe on it? Into Cruyff. Takes his time. Does Nicolas extra pass that makes all the difference? We have a game on our hands.
We do. It's back, isn't it? Nicolas needed those 2 goals without conceding as well, just to give him that boost of confidence. The shot cancel was beautiful there. The pass, Mbappe just toe pokes it past the keeper.
Wasn't quite sure what animation we were going to get there from Mbappe. It worked out though, didn't it?
Yeah, because Msdossary was moving the goalkeeper to the far post, anticipated maybe a finesse shot. We take a look at the replay. Just gets there, Haaland. Cruyff, you can see the keeper movement just stepping in there. Yeah, it's a weird one, but finds the back of the net for Nicolas.
Desperately needs a goal now, Ryan. I know we've still got a 2-goal cushion, but the momentum is now swing back the way of Nicolas. And as we said, it all comes from a big break in play. Can Msdossary turn the tables? Restore at least a 3-goal cushion, because look, you can see where the traffic's coming from. It's all coming the way of the Argentine. Running race there between Cruyff and Saliba. Did say a few days ago Msdossary was Question maybe Virgil van Dijk being in the team. Didn't get a sniff by the looks of it.
It's probably miles offside. Yeah, I was going to say. Seems to be a lot of space there, but I think people opt for Van Dijk for the anticipate plus, and in game, Van Dijk is just unbelievable. I think in the air, though, you would prefer Rudiger, Konate, Saliba, just because they have aerial plus play style.
No Alexis Mateus in the team. He does root for Vitinha instead, who does have a power shot play style, which can cause some problems. Nicolas, surely not. 4-3.
Hold on a minute.
It was 4-0 down. We said this would be a match to remember. It might just be that. And you can't hear a peep from that crowd that was spearing Msdossary on earlier.
I'm telling you, that break there has done him the world of good. Just technical dribbling there, the controlled sprint into Saka, the pass, and then the shot at the near post. Erling Haaland. What a comeback this would be.
Cold celebrations there as well. Doesn't even look where his coach is. Fist bump comes flying. Surely not Nicolas.
I'm seeing Doss just giving away needless passes now. I can tell he's feeling the pressure. You never want to be in a situation when you're 4-0 up and to give it away.
That's the hard thing about 9.5, Ryan, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, you'd be upset giving away a 4-0 lead, and
I agree, but there's just so much more time, isn't there?
I know, but it's still, you think, for me, I know 9.5 is different. Hold on a minute, though. That's onside.
Nicolas looking for a 4-4. Bellingham, Haaland dives him round the tackle. 4-4. The Iceman strikes back. You never count him out. From 4-0 down. We thought it was game over. Nicolas didn't.
I don't even know what to. I don't know what to say. It was extremely composed from Nicolas. The slide tackle, I believe it was Konate for Msdossary, just worked his way around it. I would say I could sense the panic from the way Msdossary lost possession. You can just see it as a player myself. You just know, when you're not feeling it. And it's a weird one because it's not even a. I don't even know what it's not even a capitulation, but it still would be seen as you're 4-0 up. I know 9-minute halves. Yeah, I get it. 4-0 though. Obviously you're not clearly safe, but
he's not done.
Look at Havertz again. Oh no, he's going to play it in.
He's not done yet. He has been perfect in this final third.
Wins a free kick as well. It's fortunate there. Very fortunate. Doss ain't happy either. I'm with you.
Msdossary's asking for anything. Surely not from there.
Scores here, I'm going home.
No way.
Going home if he scores.
Nicolas.
I'm telling you now, Brandon, you're on your own. If this goes in.
Don't you dare. Tony Kroos over it. Inside foot curl. He's going to go for it. Going to win himself a corner.
Maybe that's the play, because look how quick he's taking it.
Quick corner comes in. Haaland. Falls down to Rudiger. He tries to get a toe on it, and that would have so easily been a fifth. Chance to counter-attack. A massive switch of play, John Stones.
Wow, that's a key interception there. The ball, I understand it, is audacious. Almost went through.
Quick update. We'll jump away for a split second. I think it's going to be nothing more than a consolation there for Nathan SR. 5-4. Too late. Bernardo will be getting 12 points from 15 here in the group stages. Saka, Haaland. Well played, Msdossary.
Yeah, that was composed there from both players. That was well done, Msdossary, defensively. Offensively, Nicolas done the right thing as well, in my opinion. Sort of thinking Doss would predict his movement like he done from his previous attack.
You could just feel the momentum though, Ryan, couldn't you, as the goal started flying in. But Msdossary was under all this pressure. Far hand side, it could be there if he's got the legs. Kai Havertz in a running race with John Stones. Haaland can break it between the lines. Havertz.
Keep moving, it's nice.
Asking a lot there.
think for me, moving the keeper in those situations it has to be a given. Just because of how dangerous a lot of players from the edge of the box are. They've got the play style plus you trust most players to time it perfectly. Could have been an attack there for Doss that could have worked in his favor. I can't believe we're in this position.
Did say a 4-0 down. If there was one player,
look at it. I'm with that guy. I'm with him, man.
That just shows the pressure that these fans are feeling and the nerves they're experiencing. Msdossary to go back in front. Seems out of ideas in moments there. Mbappe just looked a bit desperate.
Yeah. Thing is with Msdossary, it's not the first time this tournament where we've seen where he's been in a comfortable position and
yesterday, Ryan, it's 4-2 up against 10 players.
Yeah, exactly, against Manu.
Last 4.5 minutes now. It's Nicolas going to snatch a late goal. Petr stops him in his tracks.
I feel like he had more time. I don't think he realised as well. He was sort of thinking surely Msdossary's going to end up cutting the lane there, but he could have gone maybe slightly.
That's a massive win. Can Msdossary deal with another wave of pressure from Nicolas? That's a horrible deflection. Falls back to Bellingham. Step overs are pretty. Nicolas with potentially a match winner will silence everybody inside the Kiddie Arena here in the Esports World Cup. It's what he does. Ice cold nicolas99fc.
I can't believe it. The little step over. Oh my goodness. Do you know what's irritating as well? Seriously, he's not even like celebrating. He's just come back from 4-0. And it's just a little fist bump to the coach. Yeah, move on, next game. I don't know what's going on. You could hear a pin drop in the arena. I can't believe it. Msdossary 4-0 up. That little break in play, I said it though. I did say it's gonna cause so much trouble for Msdossary. Nicolas, wow, I can't believe it.
It's ridiculous how much that can alter a game.
Yeah.
Just a massive break in play like that.
I feel sick for this. I honestly, I feel it's a sickly feeling because I've been in position. I've played. I've been winning. You commented the game where I was 4-0 down. I came back, but it's different. This is a bigger stage. This is so important. Esports World Cup. He's in his home nation. The crowd are behind him. It's so tough to take a loss like that if it ends up being the goal that seals the deal.
Well, suddenly, Nicolas would be on 12 points as well. Nicolas on 12, Bernardo on 12, PAJ on 12.
Was it Anders on 9?
And Anders Vergang.
He's coming.
Slowly but surely, climbing his way up.
So he has spoken
as
about
well.
Anders.
Full-time result. I wonder if they shake hands there. 3-1 lead. Full-time result, I should say. Msdossary.
In his favour here.
Extra time. Added time of 3 minutes. We haven't seen anything from him in this second half. So time to show. Let's see it now.
Oh, the composure.
You can just see Nicolas. See this one, that should go for a goal. Can keep it in play. Yes, he can. Mbappe finds Cruyff. Ducks around one or two tackles. Vitinha's there. Still in possession is Msdossary. Tries to squeeze it through to Cruyff. And I think Nicolas may just be over the line. What a game. What a showcase between these two giants in our scene. We waited 5 years to see them go toe-to-toe again. They go toe-to-toe in Saudi Arabia. And from 4-0 down to a 5-4 win, Nicolas just shows why he's still one of the very best in this scene. Who else does that, Ryan?